Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. This is Bob.
Everyone, this is Miles.
Miles is subdued tonight.
Welcome to Show Up Whenever the Fuck You Want. Brought to you by Bob Lamette.
Oh, you are one. You are
Why
one
were
to
you late?
say.
You better explain to me why you were late.
I was asked to be on another show and they ran
Oh,
late, and so
for
I was
fuck's
on the other.
sakes. Jesus Christ.
Somebody
For
has got to
fuck,
promote the show.
for fuck's sakes. What bullshit show was this so I can make fun of it?
It was called Scalarius,
Oh, Christ.
and it was about
Ugh.
a comedy ghost show.
Oh, God. What a waste. Jesus.
I had a great time, but unfortunately we ran a little bit late, and so
Ugh.
I texted you dutifully
Parameters.
before
Parameters.
time.
Parameters.
Parameters.
Parameters. Do you show up late at work a lot? Do you just like show up
No,
whenever
I
you
never
want? Like,
show up late at work. Do you? I know
yeah.
you do. For Christ's sake, if I added the amount of minutes that you made me wait,
I
it'd be
don't
like
show up
fucking
half an hour
weeks.
late.
Oh, trust me. Every week, folks, this guy is at
No,
least 5 minutes late. Every
that is
week.
called fashionably late. Okay, you are late.
I'm fashionably late. You're
You're
late.
showing up.
Late.
You're like
As if we could
Madonna
qualify
late.
this. We can qualify this. Come on.
Oh, okay. See, I knew there would
I
be
was
some
doing
rationale.
something for the show and it ran a little long, and I'm
Then you
sorry.
say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
I did.
I
I
have
wrote
to
you a
leave."
note. I kept
No,
you.
you say it to
You don't
them.
write me
You
a
say
note
it to
and say I'm going to
them.
be
You
5
say it
minutes
to
late.
them. You say it to them. You say it to them.
Well, I wanted them to finish their show, and so I stuck around and finished the show.
Guys, I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm going to have a BM. I have to go. Thank you. I'm late. Thank you for ghosting comedy.
You
And
always blame your lateness on. I was taking a crap.
I sometimes do take a crap. Yes, I do.
I know you do. That's the horrible part.
It helps me concentrate on the show.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I go poop. Make it feel good.
What do you got this week? Just throw it out
Poop.
there.
Poop.
I'm busy promoting. I'm busy hustling.
Okay, I get it.
You are.
Okay.
What are you busy doing?
I was.
What were you doing today to help the show?
I was researching a book I'm writing.
You're writing a book?
Yeah.
Good fucking luck with that.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's called Ugly People Who Lip Sync on TikTok.
Well, you probably know more about that than I give you credit.
I do.
You watch a lot of TikTok, and
I do. I enjoy the TikTok.
Ugly people.
I do. I love the ugly people on TikTok. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
That's going to be a book, but whatever.
Yeah.
It sounds more like a website, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, I don't do websites. I write a book.
Yeah, I know.
I write a book.
I'm going to visually describe to you this ugly person lip syncing on TikTok in my book.
There's a lot of them. Oh, now
full haircut, fat woman from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Singing "What's Love Got to Do with It?"
Yeah. Here we go. I get it.
All right. Continue.
This isn't my part to talk.
No, I said go. Let's hear what you got to say.
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say.
Diligently all night on the show. I'm curious to hear what you have.
I have nothing to say. My timing has been thrown off.
Oh.
My timing has been thrown off.
I choose not to run.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just wait. I'll just wait for your 10 minutes to be up then.
Well, I'll disconnect then.
Oh, come on. You're being such a baby. Jesus Christ.
Nah.
If anyone treats Miles like he treats them, they're an enemy.
Why? Let's hear your story. You obviously have a story you want to get into. Let's go.
No, no. I wanted to having you go first.
As your boss, I'm telling you to go.
First of all, you're definitely not my boss.
I am your boss.
No, you're not.
Yes, I control you.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything you think and say, I control.
Yeah. All right.
I
I need
order
a
you
raise.
to go first.
I need a raise.
I order you to go first.
So I was I had to go to the dentist today to get my teeth cleaned.
Your favorite dentist?
The dentist. My Polish dentist. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this guy.
Yeah. I had a family extended family member was my dentist, but he passed away, so I had to get a new dentist. I think I've talked about that, but yeah, I went to my Polish dentist. Yeah. And but I didn't see him today because I don't have anything wrong. They were just doing what I would term a teeth cleaning. Do you use that word?
Yeah, it's pretty. Pretty normal.
Yeah, I would. That's what I would call it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go in for a teeth cleaning. I get there, I get in the chair. Nice young lady, very nice young lady. And she goes, "Oh, you're here today for maintenance. Your dental maintenance."
Oh,
and I'm like, "What?"
This sounds
like,
expensive.
I don't wear braces or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I think that might be called maintenance. I'm like, I'm just here for a cleaning. She's like, yeah, dental maintenance. So they've changed the words on me, so I was all confused.
That's okay. That's how they get you. That's how they charge you more money. I can see this.
It's all free. I get apparently I get 2 dental maintenance visits per year on my insurance. So
okay. Well, but still.
I call it cleaning, right? And
it's a cleaning. Yeah.
It's cleaning. They're cleaning they're scraping the shit off my teeth that is accumulated, the plaque.
Oh, is this like a really young girl or an older?
To me, everyone's young at this point. I'll be honest with you. You know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she was young. I mean, she's probably in her 20s or maybe 30 at the most. I mean, she wasn't that old.
Yeah.
So she's very nice, and I'm like, they always, flip you back like without notice. I'm just sitting. She's like, okay, have a seat. She's like, telling me about the maintenance and, getting me all situated, right. Putting the bib on, which I don't know why they do. I know why they do she used the bib more than I used the bib, to be honest with you. She was wiping, her tools on my bib, and I thought that was for me. And then half the time she's squirting me in the mouth with, to rinse out, and it's running down the side of my mouth onto my back of my head.
This is like some porn movie. Yeah. Like some kind of porn movie.
That's the book you should write, not TikTok. You have much more experience with the porn movie angle.
Oh, I watched one once accidentally.
Yeah.
My friends made me watch it.
Video store that has quite a lengthy backlog of your rentals.
My dad used my card to rent porn.
Yeah,
okay, so that was not me.
What you telling everybody.
No, that is a true story. That's true. God rest his soul.
Yeah. I get seated there, and they push that button real quick on you and they flip you back. And I'm like, hold on a minute. I got to get my phone out of my pocket or it's going to go flying onto the floor.
Yeah.
So I take my glasses off and put my phone up on the counter, which I could barely reach. And she throws me back. So I'm laying down. And then I always have a severe problem with I didn't really think about it so much before, but now that I don't really know the dentists and all the people involved, you know what I mean? I don't know them as well. I'm like, do I keep my eyes open or do I close my eyes?
I close them.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I think it'd be too creepy to watch them.
Well, but because I'm overly paranoid.
You're
And
like,
so
I
I'm
wonder.
always got like one eye kind of creeping open.
You're always hoping like you'll get a booby on your chin or something like that.
No, come on, I'm not you. That's you. This is part of the book right there. Part of that book you're writing.
Oh, come on.
Let me talk to you about the
Come
lowly
on.
paid assistants to dentists and hairdressers that put their boobs on your face.
Come on.
So yeah, so I'm like I try to keep my eyes shut, but then I kind of have to look around every once in a while to get my bearings and make sure there's like not any agent sneaking up on me or something, whatever my mind's got going on. And so I'm sure that's probably way creepier than either just leaving them open or leaving them closed, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And then she's got this light on her head, right? Like she's wearing this like spotlight.
Oh, she's splunking. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's splunking. And it's so freaking bright that it like burns through my eyelids.
Yeah.
I could tell when she was like looking at my eye because this light was just like burning my retinas inside my eyelids, my closed eyelids. And so we're going along, and I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of proud. This is one of my best teeth cleaning outcomes. They always give you the advice as they're doing it. They're like,
I thought you were like all veneers or something, man.
I do have veneers, right? But that doesn't matter for the backside.
Yeah. So do they have to do the front side with veneers, or how does that work?
Yeah, the front side. I got veneers on the front of my teeth. Yes.
I'll ask my hygienist. She'll tell me.
Well, I just told you.
Yeah, but you don't really, No.
What do you mean I don't know? I know.
No.
So, but the backside still has the plaque, right? The front side
is. Yeah, I bet you.
Still got
all the pizza crust. Ugh.
Right, exactly. And so she's, she's working in there, but there's not a lot of comments, right? You usually get the yeah, and then they're like, "How often do you floss?" You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
A lot of
yeah.
It's going. Are you getting a finger up your beehole or something?
Well, you know what I mean. They're kind of, you can kind of get the impression that they're not pleased with your, the job you've been doing on your teeth.
Oh, no, my girl don't do that.
Oh, and then, they ask about how often you floss, and they're like, it's kind of tough here. But this time I didn't get a lot of that, which was fantastic. I was like, oh, I'm doing better because I've been trying, honestly. I've been trying to do better.
It's never going to be good enough in their eyes. You know that.
Well, but I mean, I wasn't getting the kind of feedback where it's like, do you floss your teeth? Do you floss at all? Stuff like that. I wasn't getting that. And then I'll usually be honest. I'll be like, no. Or more like, no. Because I got shit in my mouth there.
Did you have corned beef on
yeah, exactly.
St. Patrick's Day? Because it's still in your teeth.
So she was very nice, but oh my God, she took that little mirror thing, and I swear to God, it was like, trying to get a pineapple out of a butthole or something. She was stretching my mouth so far. It was like she was prying at my face. My mouth was sore because she was like prying the sides over. I think I always lay there, lean back, thinking, am I opening my mouth wide enough? Am I doing a good job? I always want to do a good job,
Is this the way you like it?
Yeah, I'm like, is this what? And then she's like cranking on this mirror with the side of my mouth, and it's like, God, I feel like a goddamn Billy Bass or something hanging up here. Like,
is this
really,
the way you like it?
face, and then that's
You
when the
like it?
water's running down the back of my head because she's spraying it in there.
Oh
It
my
was,
God.
well, she's like, she does, you do the polishing, and then you got to get the
Mhm.
grit out. So then she's spraying my face like with a garden hose or something,
Mhm.
and um, and she's like, all the grit gone. I'm like, "Eh, eh." So yeah, I mean, it was quite, it was a little more intense than it has been, but overall, and I asked, how to, what do you think? I
Mhm.
always ask. If they don't say
Mm.
something, I ask. And usually they say something, unfortunately. And this time she's like, no, it looked pretty good. You had some plaque buildup on your bottom teeth, but that's to be expected. And, it looks like you're doing well. And I didn't see anything that was alarming. And I was like, great. And then she gave me a little toothpaste and a toothbrush and sent me on my merry way. And I set up my next maintenance appointment, as they call it now.
Oh.
But it was good. It was intense, but good. I don't think that I've ever had this woman as my hygienist before. I don't remember
R-
her.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not unusual. I don't remember a lot of people, so
Ilsa She-Wolf of the
yeah,
SS or
she could have
something.
been. Yeah, I could have had her every time now. And then if I said, I don't know that I've ever met you, and she'd be like, you were just here, you know, 6 months ago. I just cleaned your teeth, you ass.
Why don't you sit in the chair, sir?
Yeah, but I did not.
Oh.
Obviously, there was nothing of concern because she didn't bring in my Polish dentist,
Oh.
and
He's
he
probably some
kind
concert or something
of,
anyway.
no, he was in the. I heard him in the other room. He was
Tell
there.
him I'm busy. I'm busy.
Yeah, he was. He has kind of a weird voice. So yeah, I heard him in the other room. I was gonna say hi, but I didn't. I didn't see him.
He he has kind of a weird voice.
Well, it's not like an accent, but he's got, yeah. I mean, he's kind of an interesting fella. But yeah, he didn't pop in or anything, and I'm like, okay, I must have been doing really good because sometimes he'll come in and he'll like poke around for 2 minutes and be like, yeah, we're watching that, or
Mhm.
we're looking at that, or she wanted me to come take a look and it looks fine to me, or hey, you had roast beef last night. We want to tell you to start clearing that stuff out of there. Don't bring it to the office, man.
Did you have Chipotle?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
that's what I thought.
Chipotle. Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, but it all went good, and I felt good about myself because I'd done a good job. Now, as you know, my wife has perfect teeth, right? My teeth are like, um, you know,
A
those,
train wreck.
those Billy Bob teeth that you can get at the Menards.
I mean, Steve Buscemi looks at your mouth and he's like, "Damn, Jesus."
Not quite that bad, but
No, that
she has
yeah, it's
perfect
bad.
teeth,
It's
and so
bad.
I felt good because I timed myself. That's how I know if I've done well, because you get
Mhm.
in and out of there quickly. So when I sit down, I look at my phone, I see what time it is, and then I see what time it is when I leave. And the
Wow.
faster you get in and out of there, it means that your teeth weren't that bad. And she's always like in and out of there like within like 10 minutes or something. It's crazy fast. I mean, she barely has time to sit down and get squirted and everything, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and she's out of there. So it only took me about 20 minutes today, and I'm like, all right, I'm doing great. I've been in there for like 45 minutes sometimes. So this is
You've
like,
made this into some kind of science or something.
you don't do this? Is this something that's unusual?
No, I don't like, well, okay, I'm gonna put on my timer now on my phone, and if it's more than 20 minutes, I'm gonna ask for a discount.
You're not trying to do better with your dental hygiene? No.
They get what they get, you know? I mean, what the
Okay. I'm really, I mean,
they don't
as you
pass
get
judgment where I
as you get
go.
older, Miles, I mean, these things may not last your lifetime, so you got to take care of them so that they do.
Oh, my teeth are probably better than yours.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
What's the peanut gallery say back there?
yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, you didn't suffer through bulimia like I did, so.
Nah, we were rich. We didn't have that.
Yeah. Okay. But I just try to do better. So, that's what I was trying to do. And apparently I did. So there you go.
Wow. No, I've never really timed it out like that.
Well, maybe you should. The next 2 times, take a look at what time it is and see how fast you get out of there. And then you'll know how tough your teeth
I do go twice a year.
Well, a lot of people, that's part of insurance. So
Yeah, no, I'm not
I
bragging.
always wondered.
I go twice
I
a
always
year.
wondered if like celebrities go more often, so their teeth look really nice. Like that. Oh, we got to go to a premiere tonight. I'm gonna go get my teeth maintenance cleaned.
I would love to get my
And
teeth
they
like
do.
super whitened. I would.
Really? I don't know.
I think my teeth
Mine
are
are
gross
pretty
looking.
white.
Yes, I'd love
Because they're
to.
fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're
I mean, they're better than what they were. They were really, I don't know.
Because we had a whole discussion.
Work at Casey's. Yeah.
About how white my teeth should be, and everybody gathered around with the samples to pick out my veneers.
Chiclets.
Yeah, chiclets. Mm-hmm. So what's going on with you? Besides the fact that you're like, I got better teeth than you. I grew up with parents with money.
We had a cool dentist growing up. He was a cool dude, man.
What was his?
He had like the spit thing. I won't. I'm not going to tell you his name.
Bowl? You had the bowl?
He had the bowl with the water that would circle around, and you'd spit in. You get a big mouth of goo, and then you'd spit it out, and
Yeah.
And like the room had like wallpaper that looked like it was like a giant picture of Hawaii or something, like palm trees and stuff.
Okay. It's like 70s thing going on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, it stayed the same way the whole time. Like I was there,
hey,
a little
Miles,
kid.
I took that picture. You believe me?
I would believe him if he said it. I don't know. I never really asked him about it, but it was all wallpaper. Somehow they blew up this picture and turned it into wallpaper.
Then this is one of those guys that like smacks his hygienist on the ass when they walk by. Hey, baby.
This was actually a decent dude. Yeah, no, he was a decent dude. I really could not see him doing that. Actually, no.
Oh, slapping the ass. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's a decent dude.
All right.
No, I like my dentist now. I like my current dentist. He's very nice.
He's very nice. Okay.
I like them because I got kicked out of my last dentist. So
how
I was going.
So
I missed some appointments apparently with the previous dentist. Okay, that has nothing to do with tonight.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Tonight.
Oh,
okay.
wait a minute.
There are consequences.
Yeah.
Okay, in life.
You didn't send him a note and tell him I'm going to be a little late. It should have been understanding that you've been keeping me informed along the way, perhaps, like I do.
Oh no, they were not happy. Yeah, they were not happy.
Yeah, sounds familiar. It does.
Yeah. That's at least 2 places I've been kicked out of now because I've skipped appointments. Yeah, when I think about it.
Okay. Well, and you deserve it totally. I've tried to
talk my wife and my children.
You're going to be like on the street, my friend, at some point.
Yeah, probably.
There'll be no one else to hustle. We'll be on the street.
I know the hustle will end someday.
Mm-hmm.
The hustle will end. And they were not very nice. They were like you. They were mean. They're all like,
Mr. Title, we have set 7 appointments, and you have just not showed up and not mentioned anything. Didn't send a note.
No, I think
change or cancel.
I think it was like a 3 strikes you're out.
Schedule.
No, I think it was like 3 strikes and you're out over there. I'm like, oh.
Oh, my dentist inundates you with reminders. Holy moly.
Although there was a doctor we had for something else. He goes, if you miss, it's $50.
There you go. How much
50
have you
bucks.
paid? How many times have you paid for nothing?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few. And no, I don't know. I like my current place.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Although
much of a freestyle, right?
they're very laid back, and they text you and email you and they call you. They're very nice. They let you know when it's coming up, and
Yeah. They
they're
basically take care of
perfect.
me out in the waiting room. They just come out and they squirt me in the face with the fluoride water and then give me a
Mm-hmm.
toothbrush and a little toothpaste and send me home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I get to know. I have like the same person work on me all the time. So we're all like, I was asking about her family and stuff.
okay.
How's your fam? How's the fam?
Oh my
She's
God.
so nice. She's so nice.
Never tell you about my proclivity towards women wearing white.
You remember like Barb from the library where you used to work, Barb
Oh
Dotry?
yeah,
So kind of
Barb
like
T.
Barb, she's just so
Yeah.
nice. She's so nice. I'm like, man, it's like the nicest lady. Yeah.
I hope Barb's doing well. She was
Yeah.
a nice kid.
Barb Dotry. Yeah.
She's
Nice.
she's much older than a kid now, but
Yeah,
aren't we all?
I think you asked her something very inappropriate once. Now to think about it, though,
Sure that was me?
I think you did because it was a question I would not ask.
I sure it wasn't something that you asked and you're just pinning it on me because I was
It
in the
this
vicinity.
is a this is something I would never ask a woman
Was it
ever. I
how
would be
much
too
for like a
embarrassed.
month
Yes,
visitor? Yeah.
the Reagan. Yeah, you asked
Yeah.
about her Reagan.
I think that question came up because you and I were talking about it.
No, no, no. I'm too embarrassed to
And
talk about those things. I don't.
you're like, ask her. And I go, I'm
No,
sure a person would not mind if this question was asked.
I don't like talking about menses, so I know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying you're like the little kid, like, I don't wanna can you ask about this? I don't and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. But you're also the guy who won't go pick it up at the store, so am I right?
Make sure I didn't get kicked off there. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, you're still there. Yeah, you're still there.
Oh, okay,
You're the
sorry.
one who won't go to the store and pick out anything for anybody, right?
No, no,
I think there were we
no.
had I think if I go back to the recordings, there's one where you were kind of refusing to pick up some materials for anybody.
I don't want to. That's just not my. Because now, no,
I don't
no,
want
now
to.
because
I don't
I
want
don't
to.
want to. I don't want
Can't
to.
make me. Yeah.
And then women want to talk about it. And I'm like, don't talk about it. Why do I want to know? Why do I need to know?
Well, I
And,
mean, it happens.
and then it's like, well, you guys talk about burping and farting and pooping. And I go,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Oh,
different. That's like natural. Yeah, that's natural.
this is natural too.
We don't go into this some
If I
weirdo,
recall this conversation, we had a nice conversation with Barb about this, and she was very
It was a little inappropriate, don't you think, though? Wasn't it a little inappropriate?
probably, but I think you're the one that brought it up.
Why would no? I am way too shy. There's no way I would bring this up.
You,
There's no way.
you were egging. You're like, ask her. I'm like,
There are
okay.
there are a few topics I will not approach, and that's one of them. I would never say to
That's
a
why
woman,
I
"How
did
much
it
do you
because I'm
spend?"
like, I'll ask. I don't care. Whatever.
It was all your. No, it was all you. It
I
was
don't.
all
Yeah, I don't
you.
think
I'm telling you,
so.
there's no like. I'd be like, let's talk about
I don't
changing
think.
plugs tonight. I'm like, no,
No,
I don't. Why do
I
I want to
didn't.
know?
I didn't say anything like that. I know that I didn't. So.
I just, I don't. I would, yeah, that was one conversation I would not have with anybody, male or female. No,
Well, it was
I
had.
refuse.
I remember it being had.
You out of the blue, you have like Tourette's. You would occasionally say something completely Tourette-y,
Occasionally,
like,
I think
you'd
this
be all like,
happens. I was just I was just out to dinner with a friend, and apparently this is more than an occasion that things like this happen to me.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
was at the dinner with him and his wife, and he's like, You do this all the time. You just say crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You get comfortable, and then you just say something that's totally not shouldn't be said. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Yeah. That is you. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think so. He's like, oh yeah,
Mm.
oh yeah.
Yeah. You're always like that.
This guy knows because he has some education. So
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad people see through your
there was
bullshit. That's
Dr.
good.
D. You don't know
Yeah.
we have Dr. J, right?
Yeah.
This was Dr.
Oh, Dr.
Oh, you got
D. Yeah. I broke bread with Dr. D.
Dr.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
this is
I
a
did.
different
Yeah.
Dr. D. No, this is the different one that you didn't have lunch with.
Oh, wait, there's more than one Dr. D?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
This is a different Dr. D.
Oh.
Yeah, different Dr. D.
Huh.
And
Well,
he's like,
I hope it's.
yeah. He's like,
I hope
yeah.
he help. I hope he can help you out with your mental illness. That's all I can hope for.
So far, he has.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but as you get older too, like these comments just pop in your head and you just say them. It's like, oh, jeez.
True. It happens. Right?
I hate to say it. It was like, damn it, why?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen more than maybe I want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like your dentist, and I'm glad that you got information on how much women spend on their monthly bill.
Not even interested. Not even interested.
Come in handy at some point.